Being in business for 5 years, I have learned some productivity hacks that have really helped me as a product photographer. Now, the first hack is utilizing Gmail tasks. I love the Gmail tasks tab, and I can't believe it took me 5 years to realize that it was there and start using it. To be able to manage follow-ups, your to-do list, and all reminders within the Gmail inbox is a game changer for anyone who hates having to use multiple platforms to manage their task list. So let me show you how we utilize Gmail tasks in our inbox. So here we are in Gmail, and I'm going to show you how the tasks tab works, and you can use the tasks tab for whatever use you need it. So on the right hand side here we have tasks, and this is where all your tasks will be. Now, the thing that I especially love is you can create tasks directly from emails. So I've sent myself a dummy email here, and this is just going to be like, pretend this is an inquiry. We click into it. Now, if you want to set this inquiry for a follow-up, so you've replied and you want to remind yourself to follow up in, say, 7 days, you go to this little icon here called Add to Tasks, and it's going to pop up like this. For the details, I usually just say follow up, and then you can select a date. So I might choose next Wednesday. We go, okay. Now, we use Google Calendar to manage our schedule. We're in it every day. We look at it every day. This is going to show up in your Google Calendar as well. But essentially, all your tasks will appear here. So every day you can go into this panel and check what you have. And then when you're ready to action it, all you need to do, let's go back to our inbox. You click on this thing here and it will automatically open up the email. It is a game changer. When you've done that, you can either like reset the date if you want to follow up again, or just tick that off. You can also add a task, so you don't have to add it directly from an email. You can add a brand new task. So if I want Alistair to do something, I might be like, Alistair, send proposal. And I can put details in, I can put my date and time. So that way he knows exactly what I need him to do, and he can set tasks for me as well. So this is great if you have like, you work with your partner or something like that. So that's pretty much it with Gmail tasks. I highly recommend get on it. It is amazing. The second hack is another email related hack, which is using Gmail templates or canned responses. So basically for any common response, like replying to an inquiry, sending contracts and invoices, sending galleries, saying no, following up with leads, we have a template for that, which means we save a bunch of time writing out emails. So let me show you how to do this in Gmail. All right, let me show you how to set up Gmail templates to save yourself a bunch of time typing out the same emails every single day. So we go to our settings up here, see all settings, and you want to go into advanced. You'll see templates down here. Turn frequent messages into templates to save time. So you might have it on disable as your default, but make sure that you have that enabled. You can just save changes. So once you've enabled templates, your next step is to set up a bunch of templates for yourself. So the way to do that, you just go compose, let's get rid of that. Go to this little icon down here, more options, go templates, and then save as draft templates. So what you would do is write your email here, write your email, thanks for getting back to me, whatever it is. Thanks for your inquiry, I don't care. You go here, you go templates, and you go save as draft, save as new template. Give that a name. So you might want to say responding to new inquiries, go save. So when we actually go into replying to an email, let's go reply to this one. We can go to our little templates here, responding to new inquiries, and that will just pop up. So What you want to do is set up a template for every touch point in your inquiry, onboarding process, so that at each stage of your client journey, you have a template ready to go that you can just personalize when you reply. So any email that you find yourself writing day in and day out, get it in a template and set it up from the start. If you're still writing out every email, you're doing it wrong and you could be saving yourself so much more time in your day. The third hack is to get yourself a cheap tripod, a phone tripod adapter, so you can always film BTS easily when you're shooting. You want to do this because of Instagram Reels and TikTok, and even if you're playing around with Pinterest idea pins or YouTube Shorts. So it's always the worst when you have a photo that you really love, but you didn't take any BTS content of the setup. Honestly, if you want to grow fast on social media at the moment, you just have to start adapting to doing video. To give you an example, my Instagram account grew over 20,000 followers in just over 30 days from Reels. That kind of growth is insane. And I've been trying to focus on posting 1 to 2 Reels a week to keep that momentum and consistency going. People just love seeing behind the scenes content and how you came to the final result. So when you're shooting, have your other handy tripod ready to go with your phone and hit record when you're styling so that you've got that BTS content in the bank. Because I promise you will want it for a future date. Sandmark was so kind to give me their Tripod Pro Edition to feature in this video, and I've been using this for the last couple of days, and I can say it is the best phone tripod I've used. It's so easily maneuverable, it's lightweight, it's easy to set up, and it's just not clunky or anything. It does the perfect job of filming my BTS. So this little attachment comes with the tripod, and this is where your phone will be held. So we're just going to clip it into the mount. And then it just slides into the top here like so. Tighten that to secure it. And we're ready to put our phone in. So you can film landscape like this. If you want to film vertical, all you have to do is turn this little knob here and bring it right down. And you're ready to film. It's as easy as that. The tripod also has different levels of height, so you just twist these little knobs here, bring it down, and again here, bring it down. The tripod is very, very light to handle, so it's great for taking on location with you, moving it around, and it basically just folds up into a nice little package. So this is the smaller size that it basically folds into, so if you're working from your desk, you can do any kind of talking videos as well. It is the perfect size for any kind of environment or situation. And when you're ready to pack up, all you need to do is pull these little tabs out like this, bring up the legs, nice and compact, and it comes with a little travel bag as well. I will leave a link to this tripod in the description box below so that you can go and check it out. I very much recommend having a phone tripod ready to go on any product photography shoot that you do so that you can capture the BTS that you need in order to promote your work. Now the fourth hack is a Photoshop hack. Now I don't usually share Photoshop stuff on here, but this one is too good to keep secret and it is so darn helpful. And it's how to easily copy and paste your edits into another photo. So say for example, you have a gallery where all the edits need to be the exact same, but you have so many images to do them on. This hack will save you a bunch of time. So here we are in Photoshop, and this is the photo that I want to edit. Now for this gallery, my client chose over 50 images. So you can imagine how long it takes to edit 50 images inside of Photoshop, especially when you want all images to look cohesive and the same. So this is a photo that I have already edited, and I have my base edits over here. So what I'm gonna do is hold down Shift, these ones, right click, duplicate layers, and go copy it to the new photo. So we go okay. And then, bam, all those edits have just been applied. So then I can go ahead and fix up the photo as I see fit. I'll do some cropping. I'll probably tweak the edits a little bit further, but that is a super quick way to edit batch photos in Photoshop to make sure that everything looks cohesive. Now, if you want to learn more Photoshop techniques specific to product photography and how I edit my photos, I have so many Photoshop tutorials inside my course, Become a Brand Photographer. And I've also started introducing guest contributors to the course where you'll be able to learn from other industry experts. So some guest contributors include Annie from Annie Captures Light, who shares a full 1-hour tutorial on her Photoshop retouching workflow, Michael from Haas House showing you Capture One and Photoshop, and I've just brought on a wonderful woman, Shay Marcoux, who has 10 years retouching experience working with brands like Nike, Adidas, and the likes of Gigi Hadid. And I tell you, she has got some skills which are going to blow your mind. So all that is inside the course. Now, if you want a free taste of Become a Brand Photographer, you can watch my free photography masterclass where I show you how to do a go-to style photo that your clients will absolutely love. So I'll leave that link in the description box below if you would like to check that out. The 5th hack is using a platform called Photo Mechanic for sifting images. Now, before I upgraded to my new MacBook, my computer was incredibly slow. I was using the 2017 MacBook Pro 13-inch laptop for a really long time. And when I bought my Canon R5, because all the files are so huge, my Lightroom basically crapped itself and it made it impossible to sift through the images. So especially when I do location or model shoots, I have so many images to look at and I really needed something that was efficient and fast, and Lightroom was just not it. So Photo Mechanic was that solution for me. I could sift through over 1,000 photos so fast and narrow down the ones that I wanted to move ahead with and edit. So if you're experiencing a really slow computer, I recommend grabbing the Photo Mechanic trial and seeing how much faster you're able to sift through your photos. So this is what Photo Mechanic looks like. I'm gonna open this up and I'll just show you kind of what it looks like when you import an entire gallery into Photo Mechanic and how quick it is to sift. Close, cancel. So a gallery like this, where I literally have so many photos, my Lightroom on this specific computer, which I'm on my old MacBook right now, could not handle this amount of photos to process quickly enough. There's a big delay. So all we do is double click in and you basically just go through all your photos. As you can see, it's so quick to move through them. And the other thing you can do is zoom right in to make sure that you've got everything in focus. Obviously, sometimes when you're shooting galleries like this, you can get images that are out of focus, slightly blurry. We don't want those. So you can basically just plus or minus in to zoom in and out. And it's so handy. It's so quick and efficient. I highly recommend, if you have large galleries of photos to sift through and your laptop cannot handle it, get Photo Mechanic. Now the 6th hack is more of like a life hack that saves both Alistair and I over 5 to 6 hours a week, which means we're able to allocate more time to our business or just more time for relaxing. So because we have such a busy schedule, we try to save time in as many different areas of our life as possible. And that is having pre-made meals. I love to cook, but so often at the end of the day, we just never feel like it. And we found we were spending a lot more money on getting Uber Eats because it was just so convenient. Whereas having pre-made meals delivered every week to our door means we don't have to think about what we're gonna eat for the week, we don't have to cook, and we don't really have to clean either. Plus they're all portion controlled, which means I physically cannot go back for seconds like I do when I cook for myself. The 7th hack is using a matte spray on reflective products. Now, I don't mean products like this, But products like this, where they can be a little bit shiny. Now this is productive because it will save you time in editing and having to remove any unwanted reflections. It will also give you less headaches when it comes to lighting your products. I just use this one here, which works wonders. So I would love to know if you found any helpful hacks that have really helped you out as a photographer. Leave them in the comments below and let's chat. Otherwise, if you have any questions, let me know and I will see you in the next video.